Office 2010 Database Queries. A query is used to extract information from your tables. So if we have a look at this particular table, we could extract information like people with a specific surname or a specific gender if this field was completed, or perhaps we would want to see who stays in a specific area. We could also have a look at how many people prefer electronic books over hard copy books, and we could also look at the price. So a query is really any question that you can pose towards your table, and then the information will be extracted for you. So let's quickly run through how to create a query. You select the Create tab, and then I prefer using the Query Design command button. And the first thing you have to do is you need to add the table that you're going to use. So I'm going to use table members. You add that once. And then you have to add the field. So I'm going to add name. I'm going to add surname. And I'm going to add preference, whether they like electronic books or hard copy books. Okay. You can also choose to sort your information. So I'm going to go to the surname section here, and I'm going to sort in ascending order. And you can choose whether or not to show your a specific field in your query when you run the query. And I'm going to add criteria to preference because I want to see all those people who prefer hard copy books. Okay, so I'm going to add the criteria hard copy. Okay, and once you've done that, you can go to your design tab and you can run your query. Okay, and there you'll see all the people who prefer hard copy books. There's many ways to actually add criteria. So I'm just going to go back to my design view and go right click, select design view. So there are other things that we could do here. We could also say show us everyone who prefers a hard copy whose surname starts with a D. So then we would type in D, and we would use the wildcard star or the little asterisk to actually depict the rest of the characters. So it has to start with a D, but it can end with anything. And because they're on the same line, that means and. Okay, so show me everybody who prefers a hard copy book and whose surname starts with a D. It's important that you understand the difference between the and the or line here. So let's quickly just run this query and have a look at what it looks like. Okay, so here there's one person whose name starts with a D and who prefers a hard copy book. I'm going to go back to my design view quickly. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move this criteria to the or line. Okay, so now it's going to say, show me all the people who prefer hard copy books, regardless of what their surname starts with, and show me all the people whose surname starts with a D and prefers any kind of book. Okay, so let's have a look at what this query result looks like now. And you can see that it's a completely different story now. Okay, so when you do your queries, read your question carefully, ensure that you understand where to add criteria and whether or not they should be on the same line or whether they should be split over the criteria lines.